Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of 20 Sides of Failure Plays Curse of Strahd. I am just melting like the green witch that I am, but no one cares about me. We are here for the story, and we are here for the players. Our druid, Sonder Elwood, will not be here with us today. They are on other adventures, but for now, let's focus on the people that are here. Starting off in the top corner, after a tearful reunion, we have our Aasimar Paladin.
Hello, I'm Nurin, and I will be doing Aurora Rose, who is, she's steadier emotionally than she was. She's getting better.
Someone else that is very slowly getting better is our Elf Cleric.
Hi everyone, I'm English Ray. I'm playing the elf cleric Austra Rose. Still getting used to saying that name.
Someone who's also still getting used to saying that name is our Elf Sorcerer.
Hi everyone, my name is Mythical, and Say's not okay. We rolled the dice, we were going forward 3 spaces, and now we took 5 steps back, and drama's my best friend. Enough said.
Someone taking a step back and wondering what the fuck is going on is our Human Artificer.
Hello, I'm Dusky. I'm playing Jack with his left-hand mechanical man king. And yes, I am. When you take a look at this whole picture, hope we can put it back together.
Someone that has a little bit more of an idea of the whole picture than anyone else is our Changeling Rogue.
Hello everybody, I'll be playing Azazel, your friendly, non-mechanical man, but undead vampire. I did things, and so therefore, I've done things. Continue.
So, where we left off, the party had brought back to life Aurora's sister, Austra. A new member has joined the party. Deciding that it would be best to come up with a plan tomorrow, they all head back towards the wizard's tower with the plan of getting a long night's rest and then figuring out what exactly their plan was going to be. The next morning, Amira decides that it would be best for her to go back to Madame Ava to figure out this hag business and give everyone else the chance to do whatever other side bits they need to do without having to worry about her as well. It's a tearful farewell. She gives a hug to everyone and heads off down the hill. Not too long after that, Azazel walks back up the hill with a literal death wish, threatening the entire party, shanking Saya in the ribs, intrusively going into people's minds with one purpose and one goal. He wanted to die. And thankfully, with the help of Saya, he managed to succeed in doing that. He did, medically, die. And rose back up again in a new form, a new existence, with no heartbeat and a casual hunger for the blood of his friends.
Is your boyfriend's a bitch?
Now, a couple of conversations have happened off stream, which is completely fine by me. But it does mean that any conversations that want to happen on stream, I might have to deny you in that moment because people are already talking. So, the scene opens back up, the curtains open. Azazel has just admitted that he has become a vampire, and he's done that because Saya killed him. Specifically. Aurora immediately takes Azazel by the wrist and leads him off to the other side of, because reminding you all where you are right now. There is this essentially 15 foot by 15 foot cylindrical tower in the center of an island. There is a very small bit of area around you, which then leads to a moat, which then opens up to the natural forest around you. So Aurora and Azazel walk around to the back of the tower, essentially trying to put as much distance between you all without actually leaving that central island bit, and leaves everyone else to have whatever conversations they wish to have in this moment.
Or like a conversation when I get back.
Yeah, which I figured as much, but you've been dragged off to another corner at this point, so you're spoken for.
Just yeah, so there was silence. I was just putting them in.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anyone that wishes to have a conversation with the people that are left?
I know, because Aurora said to Alsha, like, give me 5 minutes. If I'm not back by then, I can, like, go after her. So I am mentally counting in my head 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that conversation goes on longer than that or not.
I'd say no. Just because I know the
Okay.
length of the conversation. So,
Okay.
Austra's off to the side counting 5 minutes. Is there anything that anyone else wishes to do?
Thea's in her corner, just kind of sitting there with, like, wide eyes, being like, oh my god, what did I do? What have I done? She feels really bad, and she doesn't know what she did, how she did it, and doesn't understand the process at all. So she's not doing too well emotionally at the moment.
Jack would be tending to Sonder, making sure he's all, because I know he's not doing all right right now.
No, Sonder right now is... You've seen Sonder do this before. They are burying everything. So when you walk over to be like, are you alright? The immediate response is, oh yeah, like, I'm fine. But you can see from, like, the small little signs of, like, the quiver on his lip and the stiffness in his shoulders. Like, he's not okay, but he's presenting as fine as can be right now.
He'd right behind Sonder. I know Jack is shorter than Sonder. She's gonna pull him into a bear hug.
I think it's safe to say that Sonder would reciprocate.
No, you're fine. Shut up and it's gonna be alright.
I think the tenderness of the moment is broken by Esmeralda, still sat on the seat of her caravan, and she's just not really saying it to anyone in particular. She goes, I hope everyone here realizes that I am now morally obligated to kill Azazel after we kill Strahd.
I understand that. And
I'm not saying I'm going to
alright.
do it. I'm just saying I'm morally obligated to do it.
If you could do me the greatest favor of at least giving him 2 months head start to settle himself and prove that he's not going to be a threat to humanity.
Only if you make it worth my while. And she gives you, like, this, like, coy, almost flirty smile, just trying to, like, jab you in the ribs a little bit with a bit of fun.
Well, fair enough. I think I could try to figure out some. I hope it's not corn, because I can assure you right now I am pretty shy on that.
She kind of just chuckles and shakes her head, but now she doesn't really have any reason to join in the conversation, so she's just going to stay where she is on her caravan. Is there anything else that the rest of you wish to do before the conversation between Aurora and Azazel is done?
No.
Okay. In that case, Aurora and Azazel come back around the edge of the platform. Aurora is immediately grabbed by Saya, who begins to start, like, in a hushed tone, like, just start mumbling quickly at Aurora. So that leaves Azazel now free to join whatever conversation he wishes to join.
Goes to talk to Jack, but then he looks over her at the caravan, but like, you're not going to kill me right now, are you?
No.
Do I have to keep an eye open when I sleep?
No.
Fantastic. He just keeps going. When he sees you with Sonder, he'll be like, Jack, if I could pull you away for 5 minutes.
Saunder's shoulder and get up. Alright.
Cool. Let's go someplace slightly private. I'd rather people not freak out with what I'm about to ask you.
Fair enough.
If you trust me not to suck your blood, blah 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 blah.
Top of the tower or somewhere else?
God, would you tell me?
Lead the way.
Shouldn't take long. It's fine. Which way does it say in Aurora go?
Technically, Saya has kind of nestled herself in the corner between, like, the front steps that lead up to the front door and then that, like, gap in the tower. She's essentially nestled herself in the porch. So, you can pretty much go wherever.
I will go where me and Aurora were originally then. Because that's nowhere near it. How good are you at woodworking?
Woodworking? I know Saunder's a bit better. Why are you asking?
I'm going to need things built, so I was thinking instead of meeting in a day, how about we meet in a half a day? And my things I'm going to procure will be nice and buried, but I'm going to need to build something for that.
What do you need built?
I will need. You said I could have 3, not 5, correct? Yeah.
It depends on Jack's building time.
Oh, but no, I thought I could only have 3 to.
No, as in, like, minimum. But it now depends on Jack's building time.
That's a minimum? I thought that was a maximum.
No.
Oh, cool. How many can you make me in a half a day, or quarter day, whatever, however we think it might take?
What am I making?
A casket. A small one. Like, just, for a standard person size.
Would I know how long this would take me to make?
Make an intelligence check for me. Just a straight intelligence check.
I would also add that it needs like a pulling system, meaning like you just have to drill 2 holes to the top, throw a rope in it to someone sling and drag behind them.
Doesn't even need 2 holes in it. You can literally just put a hook on it.
There you go. This is why I'm asking you, buddy.
$15 on that intelligence check.
Da 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 da. Okay. So just checking through my own notes. You're technically crafting medium items. And they're just out of wood. It's a simple mechanism. It's just actually doing, like, the construction work. So, realistically, if you did nothing else, and you just focused on doing the carpentry for it, then it wouldn't take you that long at all. But you need materials. And shaping wooden beams to make a casket is a whole other business. That you're going to need a workbench for. Unless you can find proper, like, already made materials.
Well, my next question for you, Azazel, is resources.
What
Do you already
resources do
have
I?
cut wood, or do you want...
I can-
Straight
I'm-
from...
I'm pretty sure I could procure it if we go to a town that has a woodworker. I have enough gold for it.
And there's already a coffin shop there.
I mean, we could just buy the materials and that makes it faster. I believe I have enough coin.
Take a peek at the coffin shop as well, if there's already, you know... There's gonna be coffins already there.
Indeed. That's also true. So when we go there, I guess just need to see how many they have prepared, what it would cost, and if needed to make more, would you be able to?
Yeah, good. Mind
Okay.
you, I'm gonna be working myself whenever we get to Blackie at the, smithy. I have some plans for King.
Okay. Alright, so should we say we'll meet there in a half day versus a full day? Just make sure this goes correctly.
Could always use an extra set of hands in the shop, so that's fine.
Alright. Fair enough then. I'm going to hang around for another 10 minutes, and if people need something, I'll be here. Otherwise, I will set off, and I will meet you in 12 hours.
Meet you in 12 hours.
In Valaki, correct?
Blackie, yes.
Alright then. Yes. I'm going to use that Whispers ability, and I'm just gonna go ahead and point at Jack, Aurora, who else would it be? Jack, Aurora, fuck it, Alstra, and either Sunder or Saya. Let's go. Saya doesn't want fucking anything to do with me. I'm gonna go with Sunder. That way we have communication at distance.
Mm.
And then I'll wait my 10 minutes. If nobody needs me, then I will.
Also, you don't know how she feels about you yet. You have no idea.
You have ran away from me, and I am giving you space.
Appreciated.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, so we'll say that by the end of, like, Jack and Azazel's conversation, Aurora and Saya's conversation is also finished, since that was quite a short one. So now Saya has kind of devolved into a little bit of a blubbering mess, and is just kind of crying into Aurora's shoulder. Safe to say?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
But technically the conversation is finished. So if anyone wants to talk to anyone, everyone is now free.
While Saya is kind of talking to, well, after she talked to Aurora, she'll just be there going, "It's my fault. I didn't know I could do that. I turned him into a vampire. I wasn't sure my powers could do that."
All able to hear that?
I do not know.
Well, this is you. Are you saying that publicly enough that anyone could hear you? Is it mumbled into Aurora's shoulder? Like, how are you saying that?
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. If you want to say it, you can, or hear it, you can.
Understood. I'm not going to react at the moment.
Jack will. I'll just call out. You didn't do this, Saya.
I did though. I touched him and he didn't know he woke up and I'd never done that before.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't know Azazel too well. I'd love to get to know him more. But I would assume you did something. And you just needed to die to finish it.
Are you pointing that towards me?
Yes.
Oh, no, it was Saya's the one who turned me into a vampire. I don't know how this happened, just she did something. Now, yes, I did it myself. Yeah, I needed to die. That's all you did. Bad time for a joke, but I'm also feeling myself again. This is kind of odd.
I don't believe it.
You don't have to. You haven't believed anything I said in the past either, but I chose this. No one could have chosen this for me.
I can't forgive myself.
For what? For doing a favor that someone asked you to do? How dare you?
Is it a favor?
I've asked you to kill me.
But you never said why, and then you threatened everyone to.
Mm-hmm. And I stabbed you. Really good, too. I actually was surprised myself on that one.
Yeah, that still hurts. Thanks.
See? So we're even.
No.
I mean, I
Killing
can
it-
kill you if you want. Won't do much.
No. No, I won't be. I don't think I'll be able to wake up like you did, so.
Mm-hmm. So you are welcome to take the blame, but that's your doing, and that is a fantasy that you're living. I accepted power, and I accepted a lot of power. It wasn't just this. So, sorry you're not special. You didn't do it, so you just hated me. Which is good to know that you actually truthfully do hate me. I'm not hurt by it. It's just like, good to know what hatred looks like.
But I don't know what it feels like. And I didn't think that something you feel could do that to somebody.
No, You just striking me down in hatred didn't do this. It was just a component.
I am sorry, Azazel.
No apology needed, but sure.
Truly, I'm sorry for putting you in this life.
I will accept it, because I don't think you're going to believe anything otherwise. But know that I put myself in this position because I felt like this was the best... No, the most advantageous position to be in. Even though more than likely, she's going to come and kill me in my sleep. And I point over to her.
Makes you feel any better. We at least got you about a month's head start, so.
That's what they all say. A month is not. I'm not getting. Oh, it's. Fuck. Is it rain? Oh, sorry. Guys, I apologize. I didn't cover my bike, and I looked out the window. I was like, no. Sorry. Awesome. I don't believe her. Remotely, but we're also burning daylight, and we have a lot of things to do, and I believe we need to be a rush order. Say it. Don't ask for forgiveness yet, because I'm going to go do some shitty things that a lot of people think would be shitty, but is necessary. So I would hold that for a little bit, because you may go tell me I'm evil, because I'm about to go do evil things. Blah 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 blah.
She nods and looks down. But I'm the true murderer here.
I mean, did you not become more powerful than you could have possibly imagined by giving in to your hate? That sounded like I quoted something that's odd. Sounded like a quote from a great man. I mean, I just, it just happens. You just do it. Feel like I was a bard in my little life.
Fuck.
I'm not dignifying that with a response.
No, but the smile was enough. Well,
Yeah, she nods. She nods and kind of gives. She's hiding a little bit of a smile.
well, the women and children too. So, is there anything else before I keep going on this random thing? I have no idea where it came from. It's like a force propelling me.
Shakes head no.
Good, then. 12 hours? Point to Jack. Lackey? Cool. Don't hate me when I come back for what I'm about to go to do. Thank you. Thumbs up. Oh, I turd.
You're the one who has to try to get back into the lackey.
Oh, it's fine. I can still, and I snap my fingers, and I turn back into Serenity.
Yeah,
can do this.
Bad if you're bringing anything else.
Oh! They're not going to come in.
Oh.
Actually, they might come in. We should... They might come in. Okay. I was going to just turn and start walking.
It'd be a lot better for everyone if they didn't.
But they could get hurt in the darkness.
There is a
They're mine.
organization
You need to
in
keep them.
Valaki
I have to
for
water
killing
them.
vampires.
I have to feed them. Look, when you're a father, you'll understand. I'm not one yet, but I am about to be. The reactions I got for so many people was brilliant.
Not sure you're becoming a father.
You don't know how it works.
Sorry, is Azazel alluding to the fact that he's basically going to be creating spore?
Maybe.
Knew it.
Yeah, no, Alsha's gonna stand up, walk over to Azazel. You don't get to take that choice from others.
I do with the
No.
bad people. I'm not just gonna go to some random tavern person. No, I'm gonna go to some asshole who who deserves nothing less. Trust me, this place is full of them. Bye now.
Nobody. Nobody
No,
deserves this fate.
Nobody does. No. But life ain't fair.
Doesn't mean you have to tip somebody else's scales.
What? We can't hear you. We're breaking up. You're too far. I'm just gonna keep walking. She doesn't know that she can talk me to that. You don't know I gave it to you. Thank God.
That's absolutely fine. But I do have this.
Uh-oh. What the fuck do you have? A stick? Do you want to waste it? You're welcome to.
Well, she doesn't know yet.
Welcome to. Well, I'm just saying to waste it in general to talk to me.
Well, she doesn't know about the link. Nobody's told her about it.
Said it, I dare you.
You know who can tell you about it is Azazel. Let's
Don't become like him.
I can respond to your sending. That is also correct.
Mhm.
I'm already half him. Little mole won't have to.
I want to do another one.
The growl.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't waste my spells, but
Maybe.
fuck it. Sending again.
Damn.
2 third-level spell slots. Right
Just
there.
to talk schmack. If you die again because of this, it's not my fault. I'm making that very clear right now.
That's fine.
It's not my fault this time.
I completely lost what I was about to do with the sending
Yes.
because everybody kept chatting.
Yes.
Y'all are chatty bitches.
Takes one to know one.
This is the last time I can do this.
What?
If this is what she's saying to you in your head.
Send it again, please.
This is the last time I can do this. If you go down this road, you may lose my sister forever.
The response would be... Oh, what's the word? Un momento.
Oh, how many words was that?
21.
So I have 4 words left.
Make them count. Did you poop?
Yeah.
The great Jess Lavore.
Yeah. You poop.
Yeah, you can lose my sister forever. 4 words. Shit. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to use them.
They want to, though. Blake is the wise.
We both have that. Like, you will lose my sister forever. We both have that. Insinuating that they both have a lot of time. Because he is a mortal and she is an elf. And so if you lose my sister forever, it's going to be a long ass fucking time. Because you literally have forever.
I was undeserving before, and I'm unworthy after.
Yeah, well, no shit, but I ain't gonna stop her.
That's your response. And I walk away like a badass. And then, like, I'll look back, I'll throw my cloak up, and then, like, kind of bounce away, like you see in the vampire cartoons, just to disappear with.
Azazel, you don't have to say it out loud, but I would like you to at least send me a message of where you're planning on going.
Sure. I know where I'm going.
The strategist in me is like, there are a couple of places that you can go that would actually make a lot of sense. Whether you go there, whole different question.
So sorry for my response.
Beautiful.
I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible player, I know. Oh. Well, where,
You have to head west to go there.
I need to get to some place within the 12-hour mark that has the following criteria that I just sent. I honestly thought it would just be in Vallaki, but I could be wrong.
I mean, they'll probably round it up. So just to keep it above table, there will probably be criminals in Vallaki because they will have had to round up the rest of Lady Watcher's cultists and followers.
Yeah.
So they're probably there.
Assuming they're in jail. I was just gonna
You're assuming.
Give me them.
Also, in Kresk, there is an abbey full of insane mongrel folk that would be very happy for you to improve them.
How far can I do that within a day?
Yeah.
Day, 12 hours?
Yeah.
There and back?
Yeah. And
that one sounds way safer.
And then you have Yester Hill, full of druids that worship a vampire, so why wouldn't they want to become one?
Because I'm not that vampire. I figured they'd fight me.
Yeah, but you're a changeling. And you've met Strahd.
I have.
Ooh. Just go as Strahd. You're a vampire.
Yeah, but that failed partially last time. It was Say's fault, but.
And then you also have heard stories from Aurora that she originally came here because a load of werewolves were stealing children. Those werewolves have to have a base somewhere.
Also true. They could also hurt me. I don't want to die.
Also true.
Fuck. How close is the vampires from the Abbey, where all the crazy people?
You, to be fair, because of where the tower is, you are actually probably closer to Kresk than you are to Vallaki.
And Kresk has the
Abbey in it.
Abbey in it. And wait, who runs the Abbey?
The Abbot.
The Abbot.
And isn't the Abbot trying to make a wife for Strahd, or who is that?
He has successfully made a wife for Strahd.
But he's friends with Strahd, so I really don't know how that's going to go over me trying to take people out of there.
Just lie a little bit.
Then that becomes you having to have a conversation with the abbot.
Ugh.
Or doing it under the abbot's nose.
Yeah. Both going to a jail sounds way safer. Because the Burgomaster, yeah, send it.
You got a silver tongue. You're a vampire.
Sometimes.
You can look like Strahd. The abbot doesn't know that.
Yeah, I could just try that and then run away if needed. Sure! Let's do that! Let's go to the abbot as Strahd. Because I can also manipulate my voice to sound like him now that I've met him, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah! Let's try that. That sounds
So
easy enough.
this whole scene where you decide to go to Kresk, and we also decide to go to Kresk, and we just see you.
Are you also
down
going to
the road.
Crest?
Yeah, we're going to
Fuck!
Kresk down in Black.
Damn it! I start walking that way, I see you guys follow me, and I speed up a little bit, you guys speed up a little bit, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, go away!
Dramatic exit. Ruin.
If you keep following me, I'm going to telepathically talk to you, be like, stop following me, why are you following me? We were supposed to split.
I told you we were going to Kresk, and we're
No, you didn't.
going to Valaki.
I wasn't listening.
That's on you.
You think I listened to you?
I wasn't listening, he says.
I don't
Clearly
listen
no,
to you,
because
I'm a
wouldn't be in a
vampire.
position if-
I don't listen to mortal. I have...
That's a lot of talk for someone who's made 1 HP, Ray.
I hit me, bitch! I dare you if you think I have 1 HP. I look smacking. Undead, but oh, you stop following me. Let me get it. I'm going to do something, and I don't want to get hurt from it. If you think you see somebody who's the big bad person, actually, never mind. I'm not telling you anything from here on. I'm just gonna keep running.
Oh my gosh.
Give me 13. No, give me. Just stay outside until I'm done, okay? Can you do that for me, Captain? Oh, Captain. I'll give you the rank of master, but you are not on this council. I'm going. I don't know why, but today is the day.
I was gonna say, I didn't think it was May.
So, is that fair?
Fair
You
enough.
just don't go in until I say otherwise.
What are you doing in Kresk?
It's fine. Trust me. You trust me, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
I question
girl,
myself, though.
Well, question yourself. Sometimes that's the most intelligent person. Now I'm going to continue. I'm going to move a little quicker to try to just make a little bit of distance.
No, that is completely fair. The path to Kresk takes you all an hour and a half to walk. And you manage to get to the gate with Azazel power walking ahead of you all with a little bit of a stagger.
I'm going to, out of sight of the party, I'm going to turn myself into Strahd.
Mm-hmm. So it's out of sight of the party, but in sight of the villagers of Kresk.
No, that's not accurate. I didn't say that. You did.
Mm-hmm. Just clarifying.
No, fuck me, man. Do I go in as Strahd, or do I just ask and be like, yo, I need you?
Start climbing the mountain. Whenever you're halfway up the mountain, then turn into Strahd. There's no one on that mountain. Except for...
That's awesome. Yeah, but if
people.
you see me, you're gonna be like, oh, there's Strahd!
We're not climbing the mountain!
Why am I
We're
climbing
not
that?
going to the abbot!
That's also valid, so you're not around. Fair enough, when I'm outside of them, but outside of everyone else, I will flip over to Strahd.
But I didn't think we were going to Crest so soon.
Neither did I. I didn't even know you were going to Crest.
Yeah,
See? No one listens to you! You're losing. We're breaking apart.
This is understandable.
That's out of character, though, by the way.
So yeah, can I do that where I'm outside of the party and outside of the other people and do it the round then?
Yeah.
Next, I do that.
Okay. So, party. You have come to Kresk. What is your mission for Kresk? What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Recruit as many people to fight Strahd.
Right.
We're finding people to fight Strahd?
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing a whole campaign right now, down all the way to Blackheath, as many people as we can. So pretty much, it's going to be Kresk, it's the winery, and Blackheath. So the only real people we know who's on our side.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm gonna need someone to take the lead. And what I mean by take the lead is that it's this one character that's going to be doing the majority of the talking, the majority of the petitioning. They will get advantage because obviously the rest of the group are going to be doing things that'll be like, oh yeah, we're helping. But I need you to, before anything is done, pick a person to be like, you're streamlining this process.
Jack.
Jack.
Fair enough.
Irony, the two people that are built around charisma said, not me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I could try. I can try.
I was gonna vote Aurora. It's gonna
A
be
little
Jack.
charisma based, but you know.
Aurora say it. I mean,
I can't buff you. I don't have enhanced ability repaired.
I mean, enhanced ability just gives advantage anyway, so it would be a bit of a null and void spell.
It would be, but it still helps.
Okay, Jack, you have been chosen.
we could switch it to Aurora if it's not too late.
Well, there's been votes, but if people want to change their vote and put it on Aurora, like, that is also a thing.
Alright, we'll stick with Jack.
Okay.
You're still a chosen one.
So, I will leave it up to you, Jack, in the sense of you have to do a charisma check, but I will leave it up to you in the sense of, are you trying to persuade them to join the cause? Are you deceiving them in the sense that you're telling them that you have more than you do? Because let's be honest, you don't have a lot. Are you putting on like a grand performance in the middle of the square to be like, come join our party? What are you doing?
It's gonna be. Jack is gonna do this a bit smart. A bit. Best as he can try. I'm gonna go to the Burgermaster first, to try to talk to him, try to gather everyone.
Okay.
And then he's gonna pretty much stand up on King so he can get a bit more elevated so he can do more of a rally attempt to. He's not gonna lie, he's gonna be as honest as he can be. He doesn't want to be lying to everyone. But he's gonna do his damnedest to be as inspirational as he can.
Okay. So that will be a persuasion check with advantage. Although I would like to hear what the party is doing to give this advantage? Like, what are you doing? What are you saying? Because Jack's going to get advantage regardless. I just want to know for flavor what you guys are doing.
Aurora, for her part, when it starts, would use her celestial revelation to bring her wings out. Add in, like, the element of, like, ooh, holy, celestial.
Okay. I know that Sonder being Sonder, he's probably more background, but he's definitely hype man. She's like, yeah, you got this, Jack.
Well, are they trying to, like, gather people, or are they just watching him?
Well, it's a little bit of both. It's, you've gathered them all, and with the Burgomaster's help, because you essentially went to the Burgomaster's hut and said, hey, we want to talk to as many people as possible, can you gather them in the middle of the village? And the Burgomaster's done that. He's gone around, he's gathered as many people as possible, and just been there like, I need you to stop working for a minute, there's some people that want to talk to us, like, can you come to the middle of the village? So you've essentially got maximum capacity, these people are here to listen to you talk. It's now what you do with that.
Right. Yeah, I'll just have Saya, like, kind of, like, stay between Jack and Aurora and Austra and just trying to be the support, also part of the support system to Jack, like, and she's there to, like, I'll make sure she doesn't look as scary with her hood, so her hood is off. Like, just to kind of be like, I'm an elf. Here I am, hi.
I think Esmeralda's version of help would almost be feeding Jack lines. So the more that you're talking and the more you're talking about the situation, she's there like, tell them that they don't have to come into Ravenloft if they don't want to, just make a distraction by the gate. Or, you could tell them that inside there's a lot of powerful artifacts that'll help us in the fight, yeah? Make it sound better.
Yes.
Because Esmeralda's thing of like, yeah, I know for a fact that these peasants aren't going to come and storm Ravenloft with us, but if we can make it sound really fucking appealing, maybe they can be a distraction at the gate.
I will be using a flash of genius on this as well, if I'm allowed.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the beauty of Flash of Genius, you can use them on rolls like this.
Hell yes.
Beautiful. Okay. A natural 18 coming to a 25. You can see, Jack, that while the people of Kresk are bolstered by your speech, and there is definitely a sense of camaraderie and a raising of morale, and they're behind you, but these are peasant farmers. And it very quickly is setting in the sense of, well, how the hell are we going to be able to help? We'd love to help, but how would we help? Because one swipe from Strahd and they will die. And you know this too.
We need a distraction. We don't need you guys to be fighting Strahd himself. I'm not gonna ask you guys to try to fight Strahd himself. That will be handled by myself and my crew. What we need from you guys is a distraction and resources. Metal, wood, just you guys being there. Strahd's throwing a wedding. We're gonna be crashing that wedding. We just need you guys to be a thorn in his side so he can't have him. Everyone's there bearing down on us. We just need chaos. You don't need to fight. You just need to be having one hell of a party. Get things out of hand. Let your cattle run free. Do whatever you can. Bar up doors. Break down windows. Throw some Molotov.
There becomes this moment of genuine, like, deep contemplation where it's like, can you make a Molotov out of wine?
Probably not. But we can figure something out.
These guys are farmers, right?
Yeah.
I swear there's something from like sheep or like animal fat or something that burns like a motherfucker. Like you usually, I think you soak wool in it, and it just straight up like a fire. And I'm trying. So
Tallow?
is it tallow?
Well, tallow is just animal fat that was the main component of candles for a good old while. Until, you know, vegans got their way.
Let me do a bit of research, but basically that's what Austra would suggest. So let me just research a second.
Say I would just kind of stage whisper to Jack going, "You're doing good, keep it up."
Okay. The Burgomaster would then look to you all and go, well, when are you planning on making this effort?
Tomorrow.
Found it.
Nice.
It's called lanolin, also called wool fat. It's a wax secreted by the sebaceous glands of wool-bearing animals. So,
Sheeps, goats.
Yeah, so Austra would say, like, use that. Literally start fires with lanolin.
Planning on making our stage tomorrow. Tonight was just gonna be prepping and gathering. Tomorrow we're making our assault.
You can see the Burgomaster, like, rubbing his chin, like his thick, woolly, grey beard, like, moving as almost one entity as he scruffs his face. And I can think of something. And he starts yelling out names to different villagers who perk up at their, like, name being called. He just goes, we have a job for all of you. And you can see from, like, his devious smile, but also the smile on the villagers' faces of the names that you just called out. This is potentially something that they've talked about before. And now they're getting to put it into practice.
If you guys need any parts made, just let me know. I'm planning on doing a lot of my own crafting today.
For once, I think we have it covered. You work on your own projects. We will meet you. Do you want us to meet you somewhere tonight, or do you want us to meet you at Ravenloft in the morning?
Meet us at the Lackey tonight. I'll see if we can get a place to stay for everyone who comes. That way we all head out together.
That. And with that, the village breaks. Everyone starts going about different tasks. You can see people getting out old fishing nets and starting to repair them. You can see carpenters going away on different bits. You can see people like actively chopping down trees to create lumber. It becomes a very active site.
People seem to have an idea. So I'll let them do what they want.
At one point, though, the Burgomaster does yell over at Jack and just goes, "Thoughts on a battering ram?"
I'd love one.
Carries on.
See a large smile just growing on Jack's face. Didn't think I was ever gonna have to get one of those, but that's just it's nice. Return to the party. You want to head to the winery next?
Nods, yeah.
I think at this point I'm just following, so winery it is.
Alrighty. Head on his way on out. And towards the winery.
Okay. So, keeping track. It's been an hour and a half of travel, so that's 10:30 a.m. You're then going... Okay, another hour and 3/4 to the winery. Okay. And it's actually in that final stretch as you break the tree line of that small bit of the forest path and begin to turn your way into the fields of the winery that you are met with a fun little bit. Okay. I'm going to actually roll something, and then it's going to be based off of your passive perceptions. Okay, yeah, no. I will say all of you are able to see this. The winery has some observers leaning against the fence post, standing off the path so they're not completely in the way, but also going at a pace that realistically they're hiding but not hiding is the best way of trying to put it. 5 members of what you're assuming to be the Vistani.
Oh. Okay.
They're just resting against the fence post, looking out across the fields. They are just watching the winery. They definitely hear you getting closer, since you weren't stealthing and didn't expect to need to stealth down this path. But they seem a lot more nonchalant than you'd be expecting, in the sense that, like, they see you coming, but they just give you a little bit of a wave. And, like, they acknowledge your presence, but they don't really do anything about it.
We may recall this seems a little fishy. Hello there. Want to get some more wine?
We were told to wait here by the guy that owns it. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone that wants to roll insight. I'll need to actually look that up. I don't actually know. Okay, yeah. So, both of you reach out to see if you can tell what's happening. Saya, they seem to be truthful. I mean, it's a little hard to read. The Vistani are incredibly nonchalant, and it's hard to read, like, a true intention coming off of them. Austra, while he isn't lying, in the sense that he was told to wait here, there's something about it that feels a little off, and you don't know what or to what extent. But he's not lying in the sense that the group were told to wait here.
What are you needing for?
Well, we haven't received our wine shipment, so we came to collect it in person just to make sure everyone was okay. That's up to you. Yep, that is an 18. No, he's, again, being truthful. But this time, there isn't any funkiness about it. They haven't received their wine shipment, so they've come to collect it.
And, once you get your shipment, you'll be on your way?
Yeah, after we make sure that it's... After we've paid, and after we make sure that it is the order that we ordered, and he gets out, like, a slip of paper, almost to be there, like, they've brought their receipt. For what? Reading the receipt?
Well, it's obviously inside that, but then also like quick glance at
Well, if it's quick glance, then that's perception.
Okay. So that's a 2.
I mean, you see a scrap of parchment with a really, like, chicken scratch scroll of a number of barrels of purple grape mash number 3 with a scratched signature at the bottom, but it does have a wax seal.
So it's legit then.
As far as you're aware, you don't know what a shipping manifest looks like.
Yeah. Oh. I was thinking, well, maybe from like getting shipments in, like in the infirmary back at the temple, but then also each company has its own version of an invoice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then can I incite him just from what he said?
Yeah. Same to anyone. If anyone wishes to incite this, they are more than welcome.
24?
Yeah, I mean, this entire time, they've not been lying to you. There's just this undercurrent of feeling dodgy. And you don't know whether that's the smarminess coming off of them. You don't know, Austra, whether this is residual trauma from a Vistani almost killing Valdis. Like, there's a lot of things going on that you're there like, I don't know which part of this is dodgy, I just know that something's going on here.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go in. And we'll see if they need help with your order.
Much appreciated.
Gonna go in.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a walk from the outer fences to the actual vineyard. The fields are still barren.
Okay.
Well, this is the first time Astra's been here, so...
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, well, yeah, sure.
But for Austra's sake, it's essentially walking through a sun-baked field that looks like it was once filled with vines and beautiful flora, but now it's just completely dead. Making your way up to what looks to be a front door, because there are multiple entrances and exits to this place. Is there anyone in particular that's leading the charge?
I guess I stormed ahead? Like, or walked ahead?
I mean, yeah, but at any point someone else can be there like, I'm gonna go knock on the front door.
Jack would not be letting you go alone.
Neither would Aurora.
I mean, I just kind of assumed that everyone walked up to the front door and no one stayed behind with the Vistani.
Right. I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Would being back at the vineyard, like, would it give anyone like weird feelings, especially seeing the Vistani there?
I mean, that entire interaction was weird.
Right.
Considering between every sentence, Astra is there like,
What about now that they're actually going to, like, the winery itself?
Well, the Vistani have stayed where they were. They're still propped up on the fence. And they're just kind of watching you walk up because you're the only thing to look at for a good old mile.
Okay.
So that's really up to you.
Jack will take a good old knock on this door.
Mm-hmm. And you hear from the recesses of somewhere, Jack, just a faint off, yeah, coming. And after a little bit of pottling about, you hear the lock on the inside open up, and the two doors that open up into the actual like distillery chamber themselves just pop open, and you are immediately hit with the smell of like fermenting grapes.
Long time no see.
You are met face to face with the eldest of the Martikov brothers, not the patriarch, but his younger son, as I'm very quickly scanning just to make sure I give you the right name. Adrian. So, big barrel-chested man, incredibly hairy, like very much like the stereotype of a bear. Big bushy beard, like long black hair, like coming down to his shoulders. But as he sees you, there's a big smile on his face as he opens up his arms, brings you, Jack, into a hug, Saya, Aurora, holds a hand out for Alstra to shake, because they've never met before.
Who was it? I'm drawing a blank.
He is the eldest son of the old man that owns this winery. You've had like a couple of conversations with him and his family before.
Oh, he belongs to
Say-
Danica, right?
No.
No.
You?
I'm getting mixed up.
He is the brother of Erwin.
Oh! Okay, I got it now.
He's Erwin's older brother.
I was getting confused because I know the inn that Danica works at, they had requested that we investigate the wine because they were running low on it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was the very first quest that you got from them.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting mixed up. Okay.
And to answer your question, Ray, no, you never delivered the wine back to the inn, because you instead used it as bribery to get yourself into Kresk. You're assuming that they've received wine since then.
Alsher would shake his hand out and go, "Hi. You've got some Vistani waiting outside your gates."
Immediately his face drops and like he rolls his eyes and like, oh, trust me, I'm very aware. They're here for the shipment, and in fairness, we didn't deliver to them, so they have a right to wait outside. We're just trying to get the barrels together.
Would you like assistance?
I mean, there's not really much you can do. The barrel press is pretty automated. It's just actually getting it done. And he gestures like over his shoulder back towards the loading area, where you can just hear like doo, 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 as this barrel comes rolling down the slide that they've inbuilt into it.
Okay.
First, I want to know how things are going here.
Decent. I can't complain too much. Please, come inside. And as he realizes you're just kind of standing in the front door.
Come inside. I'll leave King outside.
Shuts the door behind you. He says, well, we haven't been able to find any of the gems that we told you about, so we haven't been able to grow anything new. So while we have everything that's in the vats, that is eventually going to run out, unless we find those gems. So while the immediate problem, solved. Long-term problem, we're going to run out of wine.
I got some good news and some bad news on those.
I will take any news.
We found out what 2 gems are.
Amazing.
Possibly. One we did see in the druid camp over on yesterday. Downside is that it is being blocked off by a bunch of different druids. So we can't really get that as of right now, especially as there's bush draw. And the second one, I'm assuming, is in Baba the Saga's hut, because there was a green glow. As you can see, probably the worst one to want to get. But this leads me to a weird segue. Let's see if we might be able to get you guys as an assistant. Planning a raid on Strahd's castle tomorrow.
Okay.
Ideally, we want to get as many people there as possible, just to be able to help with it. You don't have to fight anyone, just to cause so much chaos. Idea that popped in my head though is you make barrels. Is there a chance that you can fill a few just up with water?
Oh, easily. Do you want that now?
Whenever you can get that shipment done first. If you could just get us some kegs of water, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna see if we can get a priest to turn them into holy water. That'd be nice.
I can definitely do that. Yeah. We'll finish their order first. That won't take too long. And then, where do you want them? When do you want them?
Before the end of the day, if you guys can get them, in case before we leave, we're planning on heading over to Blackie here. So if it's going to take a few hours, we can spare that here for you. But if the raid goes right on Strahd's castle, then we should be able to get you those stones. At least one of the 2 stones. Shortly after.
Alright, well, yeah. By the end of the day, what we will do is we will drop them off at the Blue Water Inn, and that should be somewhere easy for you to come pick them up.
That'd be fantastic.
Okay. That we can do. Is that all you're wanting?
Primarily. I know you're gonna have to talk to your family, but if any of you guys are willing to join, we have it seems to be the city of Kresk helping us so far. We'll be talking to the burgomaster of Vallaki. See who can rally there as well. He's pretty peeved at Strahd himself, so I'm hoping to have a good turnout tomorrow.
Alright, well, we shall see you.
Appreciate that. See you
Yes.
tomorrow. Or at least tonight with the water.
It's good to see you all living.
Likewise.
And with that, he gives you all a wave, but does shut the door behind you, and you can hear like the bolt click back into place.
Alrighty, everyone. Go to Valaki. Gonna have a long day ahead of us.
As long as there's a chance for me to get a bath.
I have no chance to go bath. I can assure you that one.
Thank you.
I second that. I am still quite literally looking like I came out of the ground yesterday.
And speaking of which, I want to get you some new clothes too.
Yeah, I'd really like to be out of this death dress.
So, a bath and a new dress.
Or trousers.
Whatever you wish, of course. Just new clothes.
Do you have money for new clothes?
As long as it's not anything extravagant, yes.
Have I ever been the extravagant one?
I know. That's me.
Okay. As you begin to head down the forest path again, you pass the Vistani, who are patiently waiting to be called over. They're waiting for some kind of signal. They're just hanging about by the fence. One of them does, like, give you a wave as you leave, and then just kind of calls after you. Have a good rest of your day.
You
as well.
too!
This gives you like a passing wave, and to be fair, if you turn to wave at them, they will turn to wave at you. But it's about halfway down the forest trail. You haven't even made it back to the main road to go back to Valaki yet. You manage to see, I think it would be technically Sonder that sees it first, but he would point it out for everyone to see, that there is a leather-wrapped bundle hidden in what looks to be a naturally formed cavity in a tree. So there's a hole in the center of a tree trunk, and someone has stuffed a bundle into it.
Can we check for, like, traps where people are waiting or something bad's gonna happen?
Okay, so multiple different checks there. If you're checking for traps, that's an investigation check. If you're looking to see if anyone is going to jump out at you, that's a perception check.
I'm gonna go with the perception.
Okay, so you're looking to see if anyone's looking over your shoulder right now.
Well, 11.
And you don't see
Someone for
anyone.
trap.
That's an investigation check.
I don't see anything. We're
Yeah.
safe.
We're doing so well.
So you can't see anyone, and as far as you're aware, there's no traps.
I can't say is not very good investigating. If anything that I've learned from that in this campaign.
What does Esmeralda think?
I mean, she's looking at you all being very paranoid. And it's like, it's a bundle. And she uses her rapier to pull it out of the tree.
So when it falls, is there like a thud, or is it...
I mean, a very soft pap.
Jack will pick it up to see what's inside.
Yeah. Essentially, Jack, it's almost like a hobo bindle where someone has tied a bit of leather to create its own pouch. And inside of it, you find a set of common clothing. Shirt, trousers, pair of shoes. About the size for an average human adult.
Turn to Aurora. Hold out the clothes. Are these Azazel's?
Does she recognize them?
No, these clothes look too drab to be Azazel's.
Oh, she's gonna crinkle her nose a little bit. I don't think he would wear something like that.
Alright.
But it's just a set of common clothes.
They put it all back together and put it back into the stump. I don't think we're gonna need those, and whomever they are, we'll have to come back for them. Yeah, Jack's ready to continue back to the lackey.
Okay. The rest of the journey is uneventful. As you make it back to Vallaki, I will say early afternoon. Without doing the actual maths for it.
Fantastic.
Actually, no. It would have been about midday when you reached the winery. So by the time that you get to Vallaki, it's mid-afternoon, getting to late afternoon.
Easy enough. We're a little late, but that's okay. Jack's gonna give a nod to the party. Guys need to go take your baths. They alright?
Yes, please.
We'll go to
Yes.
the Burger's Master's house. Have a talk. Meet you guys back at the inn.
Sounds good.
Go rest out. Enjoy yourselves. I have a hell of a day tomorrow.
Are you going to the blacksmith's, did you say?
Will be, as well as potentially the coffin house, just to get some a workbench or two, if the one at the old blacksmith doesn't work.
Do you mind if I tag along with you?
Or there, I could use an extra set of hands.
I was gonna ask if you could swap this long sword for a rapier, see if they would do a deal that way.
Fair enough, I can ask. Your armor, I know it was handed to you by, Mira. Does that need fitted as well?
We're roughly the same height. However, she is more muscular than I am. So, potentially.
Get over to get your measurements. We'll swing by, grab them, and we'll get your armor fitted for you.
Do you want it now?
I'll see one up.
Would hand over the longsword and a scale mail.
Alrighty. See you guys later tonight.
See you tonight. She's going to grab, Aurora's going to grab Austra, just like to the inn.
What if we go to the inn, we're gonna bathe and then I'm gonna have to get back into this. Can we shop first?
Alright, I just thought it would be nice. I was going to loan you my dress so you could wear that until we got you something new.
Okay, yeah, awesome, fine. That's great. Let's just go bathe. Just But actually, now that they have a moment, would just hug you so tightly.
She'd return that. Just like half clinging to her, just like, I missed you.
Yeah. All the emotions of the past few days have just rushed into Austra now that they are quote unquote safe. And it is kind of just like them two, because everybody's like split off.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes in like a shuddering breath, which you would know is her like just trying not to cry.
It's alright.
I'm just glad you're alive.
I'm just glad you're alive.
Feels weird that I can now rest my head on your shoulder about stooping.
Well, I guess that's something new to get used to.
A lot of things to get used to.
You got your wish about being told apart, though.
And what I wouldn't give to take it back.
You're still beautiful, though. Still my sister.
Yeah. But now I can't just look in a mirror and see you. And I don't have a birthmark. And I don't have her wings. I don't have her lifespan. I don't have her eyes.
It seems like I'm gonna be the one catching up to everybody, in terms of a lifespan, but you're still you. Just gonna like pull away just to like wipe tears off of her cheeks. It's like, you're still you. You may not have both of our eyes, but you still have the green of our eyes. And I can draw our birthmark for you. We can find a way to get it back. Even if it's just ink on skin and not something you're born with.
If we ever find out, I can ask him who his artist is. His tattoos look good.
I'll be okay. Let's just get you bathed and clean, and you can borrow my dress while we go shopping.
Okay. Can we share a room like we used to?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Come on, I know you're gonna be very happy to see you.
Okay. And like, as you've seen her do before anything that she kind of has to psych herself up for, like you see her taking a deep breath, shut her eyes, shake her hands a little bit, and like bounce on her feet a bit. Okay. I'm fine. Let's go, babe. I don't have soap.
I do.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that I do?
No. Also, I've got so much hair now. Can you do something with it?
I can brush and braid it for you.
Thank you. Yeah, me cutting my hair didn't last very long, did it?
Mm. She'll loop her arm through yours and start like continuing towards the end.
Will allow herself to be led.
As soon as you come into the inn, you see two familiar sights. You see Rictavio sat at one of the tables. When he sees you come in, he raises a mug in your direction as like a good to see you. And then the second familiar sight is Danica behind the bar. She's serving someone else that has come up to the bar before you, but she sees you come in. She immediately just kind of takes a look at you. There's this big beaming smile, takes another proper look at you, and then you just hear her yelling into the back, "Erwin, get the buckets and the yolk!"
You know it so well.
It's good to see you too. Thank you.
Oh, I'm aware that you don't give me those puppy dog eyes unless you're there like, please let me bathe.
I don't think I've had a bath since we left, and my sister desperately needs one.
Hi.
There's definitely a flick of confusion, and the confusion doesn't leave. I'm just like, hello?
It's Strahd, Danica.
Again, like, you can see that, like, the cogs are trying. They're real trying to tick. And she doesn't get it right now. But she's just gonna nod and be there like, well, standard things will apply for a room, 2 silver for the night. Come to me when you're ready to get your key, but for now, just head upstairs and go bathe.
I would hug you, but I'm currently covered in my own grave dirt.
Again, there's like a quirk of an eyebrow. She's like, I am so confused. But she just kind of nods and goes, okay, this will get explained later.
Yeah, seeing the confusion, I was just gonna be a bit more deadpan and go, long story short, I died, and then I was it reincarnated?
I think that's what Sonder said the spell was called.
Yeah, I need to talk to Sonder and thank him very, very much.
Can we get some hot meals and some wine to go with this bath?
I mean, hot meals come with the room, as they always have.
Can we get cheese?
Yes, you can get cheese. Upstairs with you. Get ready.
Do not need to tell Aurora twice, pulling out Strahd the door.
And you both are left for a long hot soak with a cheese board, and they don't have crackers here, but it's the equivalency of like stale bread that's been cut into like shards. So it's still a cracker. At least the closest thing. And some grapes.
As soon as it's in the bath, it's that thing of just like, oh, this feels great.
Aurora kind of just go on.
Oh, no, I was just saying, and just scrubbing and drinking wine and just being like, this is amazing.
Yeah, Aurora basically just joins in with that. Enjoying every single second.
Okay. Moving back through the streets of Vallaki to rejoin with Jack and Saya. You said you were heading to the blacksmith's, Jack.
I was actually hoping to talk to the burgermaster first.
Oh, we're going that way first. Completely.
Yeah, get all the crafting done once. But
Easy.
get the important part stuff done first.
Completely fair. So you technically have a moment as you're wandering the streets of Vallaki. You notice that people seem to recognize you. You at least have enough of a reputation now where you just walking through the streets of the biggest, like, major town in Barovia, people do recognize you.
Just nod. Not one to stand out too much, but understandable.
Saya's just gonna be like, everyone's staring at us.
I mean, we did stop this town being under control of the Watchers and in return Strahd.
Do you think they'll really join us and do what we want them to do?
That's the hope. Ideally, yes.
I don't want anyone else to get hurt. Or die.
Can't
But yeah,
guarantee. No.
she's just following him and just kind of like sticking close as everybody's looking at them, and she's like, this is fine. This is awkward, but it's fine. I know we're not there yet, but what did we want to do? Or what did you want to do at the blacksmith?
Building, preparing. We're gonna have a lot of people. Gotta update the king, get things ready for him. Gonna make sure everyone's armor's gonna be up and nice and tight, ready to go. Tool is sharp. Zazel needs some things made as well.
You're definitely gonna need a second pair of hands.
Be appreciated.
Of course. And she just is kind of pulling at her black hair and just kind of playing with it. Yeah, you talk and I'll back you up.
I don't think I'm gonna need too much backup on this one. He's already pretty much on our side. Honestly speaking, it's pretty good news that we have gonna be going into this. We got back to Kresk and we have some supplies coming in from the winery.
DM, how far are they from the house?
You can be as close or as far away as you want to be. The beauty of role-playing the walk and talk.
Yeah, no, we'll keep walking. And she just kind of looks over at King.
Just carrying pretty much Austra's armor and some swords. Just walking.
I think King has enough sentience that feeling Saya look at him, he looks down at her, but it is very much this blank, expressionless, like, hello.
And she just kind of goes, is King the first metal or first creation that you did that could walk beside you?
That he is.
How do you see him? Like, is he your friend? A partner? Your son?
No, it's I don't see him as a relative or anything like that. Well, you take pride in him because he's something that I did make. View him more as a tool, asset, something I can use to help, you know, get what needs to be done. protect those I need to have protected. That was his whole purpose. Was to protect Queenie.
You miss her?
Every day.
Yeah, I liked her too. In some weird way. The fact that we all wound up in a place like this. It's not exactly a good place to be, but... Well, we've met a lot of different people, and maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. And she looks down and she's very hesitant. And then she kind of like stops and gets in front of you. Do you want to know why I did what I did to you the other day?
Not right now, not particularly. There's a lot on my mind right now, and I'm nothing against you, say, as of right now. I know things are new for you. I know things are weird for you. But if I'm gonna be honest, I'm nearing my own breaking point.
We all are. Every time I think I've somewhat recovered, I break again. You can glue the cracks up, but they're always there. But you have to know. And I'm gonna tell you. 'Cause you're the sunlight. In this dark world around me. You keep me grounded. The world needs its sun. But it also needs the moon. And maybe you don't see me like that, and that's fine. I don't really understand myself, but I know once in a while the sun and the moon come together. And that's how I see us. And she'll like step away from him and keep walking. And she'll stop and turn and be like, are you coming?
Yeah. Just... I hope I don't disappoint you, Sam, but... Honestly, I'm a little surprised you were able to find that right. Everything that's going on. Fair enough, Aurora's been able to do it as well.
It's the times that I've been beside you or kept you in line of sight or brought you with me when Azazel and I were about to fight each other. It's because I knew that as long as you were there, everything was fine. It didn't matter what happened. I've never met anyone like you before, and some part of me said to reach out and don't let go. And I ignored it at first. I mean, we're so different, you and I. I mean, for starters, you're a human. I'm an elf. I'm still young in elf years, but by the time I don't even want to think about it. But there's just something about it that I can't fight. I just want you by my side, Jack, that's all. As your friend. More than a friend. Just a party leader. I don't care. I just don't want that taken from me.
Sure you I don't plan on dying anytime soon. So, don't gotta worry on that one too.
Um, you know, one of the things my mother always told me was to give my first kiss to someone special. And I didn't really think about if feelings were the same or not, but I gave it to you. 'Cause you're special. But even if things never happened between us, I wouldn't change anything. And she'll kind of go back and get closer to him. You're strong. I know you've kind of been thrown into leadership and everything. But there's no one better. And then she'll just hug him. So don't break. Please don't break. I don't think I could bear it. It hurt me to see you feel hurt. And that was something I've never felt before. But I'm willing to protect you and be the glue to your pieces if need be. I'd rather glue yours back together than mine. And I know, I'm probably a little crazy. Everyone's probably thought about it, and that's okay. But if this is what's inside, I'd rather you know it now than never. I'd be okay dying now. Because I've told you.
First off, you're not dying. The goal here is to make sure everyone lives as much as we can.
That is our plan and our goal. I don't have to have an answer right now. You can keep it in the back of your mind for as long as you want. Could be tomorrow, a week from now, 10 days, 10 years. Okay? And she'll kind of like put her arm around his back and just kind of like push him forward slightly. We have things to do, and we're running out of daylight.
And this one. I wanted to have this conversation.
Well, better time than nothing.
The way over to the Burgermaster house.
I'm definitely happy to say that you timed it so that as you're ending that conversation, you are arriving on the front door. The Burgomaster's mansion is no less imposing today than it was 2 weeks ago when you first turned up for that parade. There has, however, been subtle changes that you notice as you begin to take in the front of the house. The main one being that there's a new front door.
Oh, fantastic. Got that fixed.
There is now a replacement for the damage that you did. There is also just subtle little changes to decor and bits and pieces of furnishing. So like different curtains and little things like that that immediately catch your eye of, okay, they've been making improvements, like they've been doing a little bit of facelifting to this house, which realistically it needed. You step through the front door, and the first thing that you both notice is that there's now no guards on the front door, but there is a... what's the best way of putting it? Like, there's almost a front of house podium by the front door. And you're immediately met by someone. Like, clipboard, pen and quill ready to go, looking at you both and trying to cross-check your description with whatever's written on the piece of parchment in front of them. And just going, I'm sorry, do you have an appointment today?
No? I need an appointment?
Well, you see, because of the new reinstatement and the new rules that the Burgomaster is instating, he has had to be in a lot of business meetings with a lot of busy people, to the point that he has had to put himself on a calendar. So, if you are not on the calendar, I am not sure how easy it will be for us to find a suitable slot for you.
Is he in a meeting right now?
He is, actually. He is meeting with... who is he meeting with? And he begins to flip through the clipboard and goes, yes, he right now is in a meeting with someone regarding new guard insignias and uniforms to make sure that it is very clear who is allied with who, and it can't just be stolen. And he gives you a raised eyebrow look of like, apparently uniform was stolen during the last coup. Imagine that.
Oh my god!
Jack's gonna smile. Fantastic. Talk to both of them. Mind if we head on in?
Oh, you wish to, you are a part of the discussion. There isn't another name on the docket for that conversation. Can I ask who you are? Just gives you a quick eyebrow. Right, Jack, and, no offense is meant by this statement, But what authority do you have to burst into a meeting with the Burgomaster?
We're the one who helped reinstate the Burgomaster into his current power.
Faye will nod.
You see the look of... There's no other way of describing it other than smugness. You get the impression that he's about to shoot off some kind of remark along the lines of, "Oh yeah, my dad's Strahd," kind of thing, until the Burgomaster's wife actually comes around the corner and, upon seeing you both, is immediately just there like, "Oh, so good to see you again." Which completely deflates whatever ego power trip was going on in front of you.
Faye's just gonna cross her arms and give a smile and tilt her head, as in like, you didn't see that coming, did ya?
How did the wedding dress go down?
Went well.
I am glad.
We're actually hoping to see if we can get on and decide to be able to talk to your husband, if that's alright.
Well, I have very little authority of whether that is alright or not, but we can definitely see what we can do. And she looks back at the man with the bit of parchment and just goes, "Klaus, can you please send a little message into the library that there are guests that my husband is definitely going to want to see?"
Point in time, there is definitely a smug smile now on Jack's face.
Mm-hmm.
Just to return the energy that he was given.
Yeah. The man with the clipboard that you now know is named Klaus. Doesn't show... Yeah, doesn't show anything in front of the Burgomaster's wife, and is very deferential to the Baroness. It's like, "Of course, madam." And without even giving you, like, a second look, just kind of scampers up the stairs. It takes a couple of minutes for someone to respond, but Klaus does come back down and go, if you'll follow me this way. The Baron is taking meetings in his library."
Fantastic. Thank you, Klaus. Thank you, Baroness.
She gives you a very genuine smile in return. Klaus gives that kind of smile that you would give to, like, a sibling, where it's the kind of, like, screwed up nose, like, yeah, of course.
when they walk away, say kind of stage whisper to Jack, just be like, "Do you see that? He didn't believe us."
To be fair, it's understandable. Didn't kind of put our faces everywhere, so kind of left town as soon as we got our job done.
Yeah, places to go, places to be. The life of celebrity, I guess.
Not so much celebrities. Just hard workers.
Judging by everyone staring at us now, I think we're celebrities.
But yeah, you are led by Klaus upstairs to the library. You've been in this library before, but it's definitely a different view. The Burgomaster is now completely surrounded with different bits of paper. There seems to be a map of the town. There's different levels of what seem to be just like infrastructure, and along the way he just at first doesn't give you too much interest. It's kind of obvious that Klaus had just been there like, oh, there are people downstairs like forcing themselves to be seen, and like didn't really give too much in a way of description. But now that you're here in front of him, the Burgomaster is like immediately straightening up, like is looking to the gentleman next to him, who looks like a stereotypical like English Tudor gentleman. Like if you think of Shakespeare with the big ruff around his neck and the puff doublet trousers. But he looks at him and goes, welcome back. Is this a private conversation, or can it be had in front of company? And the Burgomaster gestures to the other gentleman in the room.
That would be up to your discretion. I feel like it'd be okay to have it in front of company, because it's going to be happening either way. Just a few questions for you.
In that case then, so that you have freedom of questions, Yosef, if you could come back in half an hour, we'll finish our business then. And while Yosef doesn't seem very happy about the fact that you've managed to just walk in and usurp this entire meeting that's really important about belt buckles, he does nod and do like a skillful, tactful retreat as he leaves the office, and you can hear him head downstairs. Burgomaster just takes a quill and has it poised ready in front of a bit of parchment. So what am I signing?
Nothing yet. I was hoping to have a discussion. You're either gonna love this or hate this.
Which means I'm going to hate it. And he puts down the quill and just sits there and waits for you.
We are planning a raid on Strahd Castle.
I'm going to hate this.
We already got pretty much the city of Kresk's aid. They're currently making a battering ram to be able to take down the door. I was hoping to see if we could get you, whomever you were spared the actual raid itself. We don't need people fighting Strahd themselves. We are going to be taking care of them. We primarily just need people on the outside helping defend the people of Kresk. It's just as much chaos as we can. I also got barrels coming in from the winery. They're going to be filled with water. Going to be getting the priest here, ideally to be able to bless them, be full of holy water, and I was hoping to be able, not so much commandeer, but able to use the forge here to prepare for tomorrow. Good news, even if you don't help, if things don't go well tomorrow, well, you're rid of us. Better news, if things do go well tomorrow, you're rid of Strahd.
I have my own question for you. And he leans forward on the desk and like puts his fingers together, makes a bridge with his elbows, and just kind of rests his chin on the top of his fingers. What is your plan for tomorrow? You say that you're raiding Ravenloft. You say that you're going after Strahd. What is the plan? Planning on killing him? You planning on scoping out the castle? Because you're not going to be able to do both. If you don't already know your way around there, you are not going to be able to kill Strahd as well.
We have someone who's already lived in that castle. They'll be able to get us around. Our goal is to kill Strahd.
So the all-out assault, eh?
My goal right now is to arm as many people as we can to make sure as many people survive this as possible. But our goal is to get into that castle, take him out, take his wives out. We have a bit of aid as well if we can get into, I believe it's the dining hall. Or at least a trophy room. There's a skull in there. There's the old paladins who used to live here. They're undead, which is terrifying. But, so they'd act like a rear guard as long as try to get that skull. Somebody with that skull. We have 8 on the outside.
I'm not sure if you have anything, but do you think, would you have any blueprints of the castle that you might know of, or pictures?
I have nothing of Ravenloft. Nor would I ever want to. But why would you need blueprints? You apparently have someone that knows what they're doing.
Hopefully.
What do you even need blueprints? You can just walk through the walls.
And she turns to look at Jack and go, I'm not leaving the group. Are you out of your mind?
I'm not saying to leave the group, I'm just saying you walk through walls. You have the greatest advantage out of everyone.
But I can use a door too if I need to. And she just kind of looks at him like, doors matter too. But yes, I can walk through walls. And she just kind of nods, looking at the burgomaster.
He's essentially doing the eyeball tennis thing, where he's looking at one of you, then the other, then when they reply, look at the other, and like going backwards and forwards between the two of you. And when you finally turn to him and be like, yeah, I can walk through walls, he just has this look on his face of like, we're all going to die.
Sir, I know how it seems as of right now, but we fought Strahd. And we lived.
Yeah,
Taking the fight to him.
you lived, and if I remember correctly, one of your teammates had a concave chest. What's to stop that from happening again?
I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be casualties. But I will assure you Strahd's not gonna live past tomorrow.
I'm sure if we have to take down Strahd by taking down ourselves, we will.
this is what I offer. If you don't kill Strahd, then you have safe haven here. You will immediately be let in, no questions asked, and you will be protected with every power that I have. You will also, tomorrow, be given half of my guard. The other half needs to remain here to protect the citizens in case there's some kind of attack from behind strategy.
Understood.
But
How many is half your guard?
That is... Da-da-da. I thought really quickly go through the book. That is 12. But they are trained. And they'll be wearing full plate.
Thea looks at Jack.
I appreciate that. Any spare materials, metals, or wood?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Any spare materials, metals, wood?
Oh, I'm sure. What are you looking for?
Stock lumber, primarily, thin sheets, pretty much planks, whenever it comes to wood, as well as dowel rods. As for metal, anything.
Oh,
I'm planning on making gear as well as some ornaments for King.
well, the metal, you're best heading to the blacksmith. In terms of spare wood, that's actually something you could do. There's obviously the disused coffin shop. No one has taken that over since the arrest of Henrik. But there is also the stocks and stage in the town square. You could dismantle the stage, take what lumber you need from there.
Appreciate it. Need anything from us before tomorrow? Can't guarantee I'm gonna be back.
Well, as per your own rules, I'm not allowed to have that stage anymore. So take it, dismantle it. At least it'll be used.
Thank you. I'm gonna be completely honest, sir. I wish we would have been able to meet on...
What did you say, Dusky? You cut out on the end for me.
I wish we would have been able to meet on different terms.
Why? Do you think we would have been friends? And he kind of gives you a look of like, I sincerely doubt that.
Not so much friends. Potentially be able to do business together, but... don't think it would be this kind of, forced to work together type thing.
Why not be friends? I mean, it's better to have allies than enemies, right?
At the mention of like a business partner and like trading together, like he does pout his lip and nod, just being like, no, yeah, I see it. No. But the thing of like, why not be friends? It's better to have like allies than enemies. He just kind of looks at you with a crooked eyebrow and goes, my dear, there is a big difference between ally and friend. And I see that you have not learned that yet.
No, I guess I haven't.
But, my resources are yours. My town is at your disposal.
We appreciate your help.
If you're fully planning on killing Strahd tomorrow, now that I have to help.
I hope you have a wonderful day. My apologies about interrupting your meeting about belt buckles.
Oh no, trust me, you were a welcome break.
What? Why belt buckles?
So, Joseph downstairs is patenting a new style of latch belt buckle that will mean that the person that owns the armor can easily readjust it, take it off in the evening, whatever else. But someone not wearing the armor couldn't just take it off. It's meant to stop people stealing other people's armor.
Why would someone want to steal armor? It may not even fit them.
I'm just gonna just start turning around. Turn set around. I have no idea.
She just really goes with it.
It's totally like we didn't re-employ the guards that you used during my escape.
Definitely did not steal armor beforehand to help.
Of course not. Carry on.
Yeah, law abiding, 100%.
Mm-hmm. There we go with you.
Yeah, from there, he's gonna head his way. There, he's gonna go. Actually, to Blinsky's first.
Okay. Okay, jack off the Blinskys. What are we doing at Blinskys?
See if those parts are done.
Yes, and to be fair, it's been long enough that, yeah, they'll be done.
Fantastic.
As he presents the porcelain to you.
So, is it painted already, or is it not painted?
Because you left it for as long as you did, yeah, it's painted.
Fantastic.
So,
Or mate, you know that?
So, Saya, what you see is Blinsky has made, the best way I can describe it is that if anyone has played the sister location game for the Five Nights at Freddy's, the way he's done the porcelain is that it's two plates that meet in the middle. So at any point, those two plates could technically open up like trapdoors. But when they come together and meet in the middle, they make a beautifully created feminine face.
Saya's just gonna look at Jack and be like, Did you want to build this?
Technically speaking, I've already built it. But, yes.
Why?
You'll see later.
You gonna give me a demonstration?
You'll see in a bit.
She kind of gets excited.
And from that point, he's just gonna start working on King first. After that, he's gonna work on the armor and the longsword, make sure that's all right. And then demantle the fucking stage to start making comments.
So you're not going to the coffin shop first.
Actually, no, that would be a better idea, but I'd like to take people with me on that one, so you wait until Hazel's here.
Fair enough. So I will say that because I'll say, you walking back and forth and talking to people and doing this and the other, that's probably taken like half an hour to an hour. So now you have 5 hours of crafting before Azazel is going to walk through that door, because that'll be the 12-hour mark of like, okay, this is how long you've got. So what are you planning on doing to King in those 5 hours?
Did you want Saya to aid you with help?
If it would help with the time, yes.
It technically won't help with the time, but it's going to give you advantage on the tools check that you're about to make to improve King.
First off, the 2 things he's going to be doing to King is finishing the modifications, so he'll be able to adapt porcelain parts in, as well as have the proper frame to appear the way they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And the second modification would be the legs, ideally spec'd for speed.
Okay, so admittedly, a lot of what you're doing is taking away the frame, because King naturally on his own is over 6 foot, almost 7 foot. So getting him down to the right height immediately then becomes the thing of like, okay, I'm going to have to make his spine shorter. And that's the main bit.
Literally just tearing apart King.
Yeah. The main bit that's going to actually need skill and care, and that's going to be the legs. So, are you doing Smith's tools or Tinker's tools? It's probably more likely Tinker's tools, let's be honest.
I can do either or.
Okay, can you do a intelligence check, like a tools check? Because I'm aware that as an artificer you can get like proficiency in pretty much any tool you want.
I not only have proficiency, but I also have expertise in tools that I'm proficient with.
There we go. So,
Nice.
Intelligence check with expertise, please.
I really burned my flash of genius on this.
Mm-hmm.
And you are aiding me, Saya?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Let's see what the man gets. Okay, that is a 28.
Actually, a 32. It did not add the 4 for my expertise.
It didn't add the 4 of it, so that's 32. Jesus. Okay, so I will say that with Saya's help, it doesn't take the full 5 hours, so you do have enough time to either start dismantling the stage or collecting Aurora and Austra to go look at the coffin shop. That's up to you. But by the end of it, what you are presented with, Saya, is a simulacrum of Irina. It is a metal robot that, when dressed and wigged appropriately, looks exactly like Irina. There are a couple of things that give it away, as it being a robot. The internal mechanism, just because there is so much, the chest is bulkier. Just because you needed the literal space to fit all of the design in there.
Yeah. I would. Can you explain to me why King became Irina?
Our original job was to make sure Irina was going to be safe.
Uh-huh.
King's job, ideally, take Irina's place. At least cause him enough of diversion, or at least distract Strahd if we can get Irina away.
Uh-huh. Huh. And she's just kind of looking at the robot like... I'm actually astounded that you were able to make something like this. And she just kind of like looks at like up and down, kind of just like circles the best way she can without actually like getting in the way or anything.
Mm. And now that you're getting up close and personal, Saya, it's the thing of, because it's made of porcelain, the face doesn't move, so it's stuck in that very demure smile that Irina has. And it's lifelike. It looks like her. But now that you're up this close and personal, like, little things are off. Like, the eyes don't look like human eyes. It's just whatever light comes out of King's, like, internal structure. Obviously, she can't move her face. So it's just this permanent, stuck, rigid position. The clothing, and depending on if Jack has gone this far, but like with the wig, it's this idea that any of those could come off at any point. Because there's technically nothing securing the wig to King's head. So there's little things. Like, now that you're scrutinizing it and getting up close and personal, it's this idea of like, okay, I know that it's not Irina, but because Jack got a 32, this is a godlike creation. And it's going to take a lot for someone to figure out that this is not Irina.
Hmm. And Saya's really thinking as she's like looking at him. Like her. Well, I hope this works. Wonder what Irina will think.
I'm more important than what Strahd thinks. Because if I can get him to hesitate a little bit, I'd be more than happy.
Well, she goes, well, I think it'll work. And then she just kind of goes over to Jack and just kind of looks at him and just goes, like she just kind of like poses beside him with her arms crossed and goes, yeah, you and I did good. Did really good. I mean, for you did most of the work. We did good.
barely, he just slightly shake his head to work on Austra's armor next. Just getting it started to be able to fit until Azazel gets back.
In fairness, very easy to do. The whole point of scale mail is that it's essentially a shirt that you can tighten and loosen with a series of drawstrings and belt buckles to fit however you need it to fit. So, that's very easy to fix. So, two things that you need to make a note of, Jack, on King's character sheet. His speed has increased, so he can now move 50 feet a turn. And for someone to accurately deduce or realize that King is not Irina is a DC 32. Doable, but bonkers.
Both those are now marked.
Because you did specifically say that you're wanting the legs for speed.
Yes.
So, there we go.
Carrying is no thing on King. He's not a bulky person no more.
Nope. He is 5'7" and sleek. Okay. What we will do is I will ask Alstra and Aurora to write down if there's anything that they specifically would be doing, because they're not going to be taking a bath for the entire 5 hours. So if there is anything that they wish to do, we can either very quickly drop on it next session, or it can be something very quickly mentioned, like in the introduction. I know that you want to go dress shopping, but that doesn't necessarily need to be something jumped on. You can get a decently nice dress for like 2 copper pieces.
It wouldn't be a dresser, it'd be like trousers on the top.
Yeah, easy enough. Like, it's commoners' clothes, so like 2 copper pieces, easy enough done.
I know Ray had mentioned she wanted to have a conversation with Saya at some point as well.
Which is fair, but Saya has made herself busy for the 5 hours. So that will need to be something that happens at another point.
Yep.
It's also, I kind of think maybe the ship has sailed a little bit, because technically speaking, that conversation was going to happen the first night. And I think this is now the 3rd, so...
Well, it could still happen either way.
Yeah, it can just be a thing of like, oh, it didn't happen that first night because we were having like our own problems and our own thoughts. It can just happen whenever you wish it to.
Okay.
So the plan for next session is to immediately jump in with Azazel coming back. So if you want to post to me things that you've been doing during those 5 hours, what you've been doing to keep yourself busy, is there anything in particular that you want to do / say to certain people, interact with certain NPCs, write that down, and then that is going to be something that we get to at the beginning of next week. But for now, my name has been Eggs Benny. We have been 20 Sides of Failure. We are... What is my teeth? What are my teeth? We stream every Friday, 7 PM EST, and then we publish all of our VODs to the YouTube channel of the same name. All I've left to say is thank you to my players, and a good night to all.
Mer.
Night.
Good night. Mer.